What's going on, guys? This is Verd here. So I'm going to go over a quick guide on how to make a PVE setup for the Underground now that PlayStation has it. First things first, your weapons. Your weapons, as a PVE setup, this is a pretty decent setup because it has damage to leech, ferocious, baked in third talent. It has self-preserve, so my crit hits give me some health, and responsive is okay. It's not the greatest, but it's also something I would have loved to have brutal, but this works. For my M1A, I'm having vicious, brutal, and cool-headed, so I can bring back my skill cooldown, and then vicious because you should be in a smart cover. Technically, if you're doing PvE setup, you're not running and gunning. If you're doing the heroic mode, you're going to be in a smart cover. For your chest piece, you're going to want something that has that major attribute of damage to elites. The higher, the better, which is 10. And then the minor attribute, let me go back there real quick. The minor attribute, the smart cover resilience, is great. For the mask, the smart cover durations are awesome. Damage to elite. The minor attribute I am missing. I could have enemy armor damage, but I can roll with this at least. And then for your knee pads, yeah, you can have crit hit damage on them, which would be awesome, but I'd rather have crit hit damage and that 10% enemy armor damage from. It's what you need. I negate it, and I got damage to elites. As a skill attribute, support healing speed, yeah, I wish I had another smart cover. For my holster, I can have protection from elites, but I'd rather take the armor so I can reach the armor cap, because that's where you start off with, reaching the armor cap. I've got damage to elites on my gloves, and of course the weapon you're going to be using the most, which should be your marksman rifle, and a crit hit chance. And then for a backpack, I'm using crit hit damage, because of course I'm playing in a group. So after all that's said and done, I have 73% damage to elites, which is awesome because it's going to give you those 1.5 to 3 mil crits, headshots with pretty much a good smart cover and a good pulse, which if you're doing this, you should have with a good team. That should have a tactician that has both a smart cover and a pulse maxed out at all points in time, because you're going to be doing damage. So I'm going to show you some gameplay now so you guys can watch of that happening.
Object has been located.
Guys, like always, thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe.